Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and boy do I have the story for you today. Today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of how I actually ran from the doctors and locked myself in the bathroom. So let's jump right into it. So guys, don't do what I do in this story. If you're at the doctors, just let them do what you do. If you're a kid, you probably shouldn't be watching my videos, but if you are, just go to the doctors. If you need vaccines, go get them. If you need medication, go get them, blah blah blah. But yeah, this kind of ties into what I'm about to tell you. So, a long time ago, I can't exactly remember when, but just based on my memory, I was probably in elementary school, maybe early middle school, and if I was, I'm kind of a little embarrassed. But I can't remember, honestly. And one thing you gotta know about me, at the time at least, not so much anymore, is that I hate getting my blood drawn. I hated it. I was scared of it. I did not trust it. Not so much with like vaccines and shots because it's just one little poke, it doesn't hurt very much, but just the thought of having a needle stuck inside of my arm for a few minutes, actually it's not even for a few minutes, for a few seconds, at the time at least, was just so terrifying to me. And I've had it done a few times when I was that age, because when I was younger I used to not eat the best. I was only eating like macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets and what almost every little kid eats. That's pretty much their entire diet: chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese, French toast, candy, etc. But anyway, I had a scheduled doctor's appointment to get my blood tested again, because they wanted to make sure I was healthy, they wanted to make sure I was eating better, they wanted to make sure I was taking my vitamins, stuff like that. And I remember I was just sick of it this day. I remember trying to hide around the corner of my house when my mom said it was time for us to go. I ran to the side of the house thinking like I was going to get out of it that way. I didn't. I certainly didn't get out of it. I ended up just getting in the car. She took me to the doctor's. I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably shitting my pants at the time. We arrive at the doctor's. I'm sitting there in anticipation. I'm sitting there probably on my DS I had at the time in the waiting room, and the inevitable happens. The doctor calls my name in, and I walk back there. And I walk back into the room. They check my weight. They check my height. And I sat there for a few moments. I was sitting there in anticipation. I was scared. I'm like, well, shit. I'm probably going to die today. What can I do? What can I do for my last few moments alive? And I'm thinking there, I'm like, well, shit. There's really nothing I can do. I'm fucked. So I'm laying there on the fucking bed. Or I'm sitting there on the bed that they have in the doctor's room. Just one of those adjustable beds where they have the paper over it that you lay on. And eventually the doctor comes in, and I just was not having it. I've had it done 2 times prior to this, and I don't know why it didn't click in my head that it really isn't so bad. It really isn't. Anyway, at the time, I was not having it, because what I did next, when my doctor pulled out that needle, I sprinted for it. I ran out of that room, and the way this doctor's office is, it's kind of like a big square, so I think you can run around like the entire place. And I remember running around. I was like not having it. I remember running around just the building, and I found a bathroom, and I ran in there and I locked myself in there, which is kind of stupid to be honest, because if you lock yourself in a room, all they have to do is wait for you to come out. Because if I didn't, I'm gonna fucking die of starvation. Not really. They'd probably find a way to get me out of there, but still. But at this point, I locked myself in the bathroom. I'm probably in fucking tears. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna fucking die. I can't do this. I can't get my blood drawn. I'm scared. You know what I mean? Just like that. So what happens, I forgot how they actually got me out of there. Maybe if I just like got sick of it, or I was going to try to be brave. Quotation marks. Brave. I don't know. After being a pussy like that. So anyway, I open up the door. I'm escorted back to my doctor's room. I probably scared half the fucking patients in that office, by the way. I just thought of that. If there were any other kids in there, they were probably scared shitless. Which doesn't look good for the doctor's office, actually. And it sucks, because my doctor's actually really nice. And, but anyway, after that, they escort me back to my doctor's office, and I lay down onto the bed again. They adjust it to where I'm laying down, and they actually have to hold me down. They had 2 doctors hold my arms and hold my legs, and one of them had to put the needle into my wrist, or into my vein, or wherever they take it. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm like screaming, I'm like halfway crying, I'm like, oh shit, I can't do it, it hurts, ah! So I'm like screaming like that, and eventually it's done. It didn't take more than a few seconds. Really, honestly, it isn't that bad. And after they take it out of my arm, they got the blood they needed, they took their sample and they left. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, never again. I can't go through that shit again. As if I just got fucking stabbed multiple times and was hospitalized for weeks, you know what I mean? But, guys, it really isn't that bad getting your blood drawn. I probably walked out of that office embarrassed as hell. And moral of the story is, if you need to get your blood drawn, if you need to get vaccines or your medications, just get them done. They're really not that bad. And really, the doctors are there to help you. They're not there to hurt you. They're not there to kill you. They're there to help you if they're able to. And that's pretty much the end of the story. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next video, everybody. Take care now.